like my camera. That's why I didn't want to like pick it up to show like the mouse pad because I'm never satisfied with where the camera is. But all right, we'll live with it. Let's get started. Let me see. Let me see. So I thought this was a pretty interesting story. That the Netherlands declared some loot boxes are gambling. Didn't like China as well like release China as well recently, maybe it was last year sometime, they said that loot boxes are gambling, and like China, if you're gonna have loot boxes, you have to disclose like drop rates and stuff. I'm pretty sure that's a thing. Just came in, and the first words I hear are titty milk juice. Welcome, welcome, welcome. That's how you know you're in my stream. You have to display rates to have boxes in China, which I think is probably like the smartest thing China's like ever done. Okay, that's a little it's a little much. That's a little much, but that's pretty smart. How are you? I'm doing well, Mina. I'm doing well. Or Mina. I am doing well. How are you? So like I know that like the FIFA boxes, like FIFA is like fucking huge in Europe. Like really, really big. I mean, it's big in America too, but it's like super big in Europe. And these packs, I guess, are really, really popular. Like they're still popular like YouTube videos. Like, you know, people used to do like those CS crate opening videos where they would open up like a billion CS:GO crates, and you know, they would get like billions of views and shit. I think these are still like popping with the FIFA card packs. Also, what's up, Valentine? I think they're still like really popular. And I know that there's been like a lot of horror stories of like kids getting a hold of like their mom's credit cards and shit to buy these. And I mean, this was a struggle even when I was a kid, because I played fucking Habbo Hotel. You know, the Habbo Hotel. I loved that game when I was a kid. Like I would play some Counter-Strike and then hop on Habbo Hotel and fuck my bitch. You know what I mean? And so I needed gold coins to be able to buy dope furniture to like make my room cool. And to like, you had to be like a part of the HC, which is the Habbo Club, which is you pay coins to be a part of. So I would take my mom's phone and I would text the number, and you could pay through your phone to get Habbo coins. And then you would take the like you would get a code, and then you go into the website and you would put in the code. And I probably charged, over the course of like my childhood, I probably charged like $50 in total getting these Habbo coins. I didn't even get caught. I'm a fucking mastermind. But no, like this is like that, except like 10 times worse, because these kids are spending like hundreds of fucking dollars. Good, you. I'm doing well, Valentine. Wasn't Habbo Hotel the game with the closed pool? What did you even do in those games? The pool's closed meme was like a 4chan thing. It was like 4chan would like raid into Habbo, and then they would all dress up as the black guy wearing the suit and the afro, and then they would make swastikas and like block the pool. I literally like lived that. As a kid, I would be like, yo, I'm gonna go to the pool, but I can't because there's a bunch of afro men blocking the fucking pool, spamming pools closed due to AIDS. Like, and I found it funny. It didn't like trigger me as a kid. I honestly found it pretty funny. Habbo Hotel was just like a social game. Like, I don't really know how to describe it. I actually still have my account. Like, sometime in 2017, I like re-logged into my account, and I was like one of the oldest accounts in like a lot of the rooms I went into. Basically, it was like, have you ever played like Gaia Online or like Second Life? It's like that, except it was Habbo Hotel. Yeah, it's like VR chat, like old school VR chat, but not VR, and like pixel art style. It was it's a Habbo Hotel. It was a hotel. You had you had your hotel room that you could decorate with furniture and all that. And people end up getting pretty creative and like making games. So like my favorite game to play in Habbo Hotel was Falling Fernie, where the person who owned the room would drop furniture and it was basically like musical chairs. And then so you would just put one less each round, and then to eventually there was one person left. Um and so like so you put the furniture down, people would scramble to sit down, and last person left would get kicked out of the room. So people would make games out of like the systems, and it was basically just a socializing game. Were you ever a raider, or did you never use 4chan? I was kind of scared of 4chan when I was that young. Oddly enough, I wasn't scared. It was just like, ooh, that's the bad part of the internet. Like that's spooky. Like I was young. Like I'm 21, I'm about to be 22. Back then when I was playing, I was like 10, 11, 12. Like I was pretty young, maybe even like 9. I think I was 9 when I made my first account, like 9 years old. So like that was like spooky. I wasn't into that kind of shit until I was like, you know, 14, 15, that kind of shit. That's when I became like a little retard on the internet for a bit. But yeah, no, that was Habbo. That was Habbo was me stealing my mom's phone when she was sleeping, buying coins. But, let's get back to the point of the article. The Dutch Gaming Authority, which is apparently a thing, said it had looked into loot boxes in 10 games. That was the most 10 games popular on Twitch, apparently. And found 4 is Betting and Gambling Act. Said that the content of these boxes was determined by chance, and crucially, the prizes could be traded outside of the game, therefore the prizes have a market value. So they decided that 4 games out of 10 were actual gambling. The Gaming Authority did not reveal the 4 games it found to contravene its Betting and Gaming Act, but it did not stop Dutch broadcaster NOS, thanks Dutch News, from naming and shaming FIFA, Dota 2, PUBG, and Rocket League. I didn't mean to click that. Sorry. Rocket League. Rocket League has loot boxes? I've never played Rocket League, but I didn't know they had loot boxes. I think they misspelled CS. Yeah, why isn't Counter-Strike in this list? What the fuck? Because Counter-Strike gambling is still a thing. Like, it's not unknown. I could understand FIFA, Dota 2. I mean, Dota 2's in the same boat as Counter-Strike. They're both Steam games. You can still sell shit on the Steam market. All that crap. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds has loot boxes as well. That can get, they can get traded on the Steam market. What's this? Crates. Oh, wow. Yeah, they went full Counter-Strike. I guess it's just like, I guess it makes sense, right? You get effects on their on your little vehicle. Get little hats and stuff. Let me see. Anything else? Yeah, I mean, I don't think we really need to like look more into this that much, but we can just pretty much say that like, yeah, I think loot boxes, if you look at it from a certain angle, is gambling. I don't like the people who say like, you know, loot boxes don't like, and cosmetics don't affect your game, so like, why do you care? But like, when you're looking at the game and you find out that like Activision is actively putting people that don't get things from loot boxes against people who do get things from loot boxes, so they can see those things and then be like, wow, I want that because I don't have that. And then so it's literally like they're like conditioning you to like want these things. So yeah, loot boxes definitely affect everybody's game, right? You don't want to look ugly. You don't want to look stale. You want to enjoy the way you look in a game. See, and I'm not even the person that necessarily cares about cosmetics. I don't really care. I went a little crazy in Counter-Strike for a bit. I probably spent like in my 1,000 hours of Counter-Strike Go, I probably spent like $30, maybe $30 to $50 on CS:GO keys. But to be fair, I made my money back. So, but not everyone's that lucky. Ugly looking ass. Yeah, for real though. Like, it's it's like when you play a game, especially a lot. Like, I didn't start caring about the way like my skins looked until I had like 500 hours in Counter Strike, and I was finally like, you know what? I want a knife. I want to look cool. I want a knife. So I got a knife. Or I opened boxes so I can get cool stuff to then trade for a knife, and then all that shit. What did he say about PoE? I didn't say anything about PoE. Apparently, I threw shade at Path of Exile. Oh, okay. I mean, you're talking about when I said that you don't want to look ugly. The default character is looking like shit. Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, Path of Exile, totally. But I have to say, like, I can respect the Path of Exile model because, like, they're really straight up about it. I think, in my opinion, I can respect the Path of Exile model. They're like, we're free. They literally, like, their packs and all that shit is like, this is how you support the game. Like, that's why they have like these crazy ass like $500 like skin packs and shit. And it's literally like, if you just want to support the game and you like this a lot and you can do this, buy this. You know what I mean? And it might be a little shady, but it's definitely a less offensive model. It's it's still it's a free game, so, and it's an excellent free game, and you can experience the game 100%, the same, or not 100, I would say about 90% the same, because you can buy like stash tabs and stuff. That's a whole other thing. You can experience the game about 90% the same as like totally free compared to somebody who spent thousands and thousands of dollars on all sorts of shit. Yeah, no, yeah, you can. The boxes are just early access. You can just buy stuff specifically as well. Yeah. No, I just respect the openness that Grinding Gears games has with Path of Exile, because they just say these loot boxes, these skins, whatever, are to support us. We're a free game company, whatever. This is to support us. So that's why I respect it a little bit more. Um, I don't want to be on this topic for too long because I can talk about loot boxes and all that for a while. Um, but yeah, loot boxes are, I mean, they're intrusive, they're annoying, they're not going away anytime soon. I hope that the United States does something about them as well, because I know that I've seen it in real life, like kids like really getting into it, and it's really dangerous. It's really, really dangerous. If an adult can get sucked into gambling with just chips and in a table with that smells like cigarettes, then imagine a kid playing a video game he really likes and everything's shiny and flashy and beautiful and nice. That kid's fucked. You know what I mean? That kid is fucked. I just realized I haven't been seeing your live messages. I have OBS open and it puts me in streamer mode that mutes it by default. Can confirm I used to be addicted to gambling. Yeah, I remember that. You were really into that shit. And Proto's a little baby. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Speaking of Fortnite. I actually read this when it came out last week, but I don't remember too much of it. Let me see. Simply adjusting shotgun rarity colors in Fortnite version 3.4 had a fascinating effect on player behavior. Pump shotgun colors shifted up and kills increased 36%. Tactical shotgun colors shifted down, kills decreased 23%. There was no way to change in actual rarity or power. So they just changed the color. There's not really much to say. It's just a funny little statistic. They simply changed the color of the gun, the rarity color, they didn't actually change the spawn rate or the power. They just changed the color that represented rarity, and then just got used more. It is totally a psychology thing, yeah. It is totally a psychology thing. Um, the pump is better though. Yeah, it does more damage. Than a semi-auto, but it's a pump. You know, it's a slower gun. For casuals using the semi over the pump because it was a better color. Yeah, that's literally it. That's like literally what this is about, right? The weapon that is considered quote unquote better in terms of color started getting more kills from players even though it didn't actually become better. The more common weapon, meanwhile, saw fewer kills despite also staying the exact same. Yeah, it's just like a funny little statistic. It's not like groundbreaking. They didn't change anything other than the color of rarity, right? Um, I don't know why they did it. Maybe they just wanted to see what would happen. But like I can totally imagine, right? Right? Like think of the type of people that are playing this game. They're not gonna like really care that much about actually like what's good and like what's bad and etc. So they're just gonna follow this very rudimentary like this color is good, this color is bad, this is in the middle. So like there's two shotguns on the floor. I don't know what colors they use in this game, but let's say one is red and that's the more powerful, and one's blue and that's the less powerful one. They're just gonna pick the red one, and they're just be like, yes, that is the better one because the game said it is. It's rare, red. You know, it has to be better than the blue one because the game said so. And so, yeah, green, blue, purple, orange. Oh yeah, so green is like I think there's even like gray for like super trash tier weapons in that game. I think it goes gray, green, blue, purple, orange. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's like a white or like a gray. Like it's just like the really, really base weapons that spawn a lot. Either way, that's not the point. It was white, not gray. Whatever, same shit. Um Yeah, it's just funny. I don't know. It was just funny. I tried to tell people the shotgun power did not change, another said. Just the color. They insisted I was wrong. No, it isn't Reek. Yeah, you're right, it's not. I just don't play that game, so I don't dark white. Gray equals vendor trash. Exactly. I always see the gray tactical shotgun as much worse than it used to be before for some reason. Yeah, see like people are like really affected by this, but it like makes sense. It makes sense. It's just a funny little statistic thing. I'm gonna leave this up for you guys to talk about because I don't know dick about this game. 3 years out in Final Fantasy. What number is that? Oh God, 7. Final Fantasy VII remake still seems a long way off. I really hope that like they do a good job with this because I would play this just to experience it. What did Final Fantasy VII look like? Can someone like link a good gameplay video for this so I can see what it looks like? Just play Final Fantasy VII. I got so much other shit I want to play. I thought I was playing Final Fantasy X next. Final Fantasy X seems like something I could handle. It did not age well. If I watched Vinesauce play it, and I don't think it looked very like visually very good. You forgot you didn't have a childhood. I didn't have a console childhood, right? Sorry, my dad didn't buy us consoles. We've just played PC games. Sorry, all right? My Chrome just freaked out bad. Fucking spooky. But I mean, if they're like completely remaking this game, like I can understand why this would take so long. Isn't this game pretty big? I played Final Fantasy VII on PC, you fuck. Sorry, I didn't mean to bully you. What games did I play during my childhood? I played, like, shooters. That's what I grew up playing. Like, casually, I would play, like, Habbo Hotel and shit. But, like, when I wanted to, like, sit down, like, I want to play games, you know, I played, like, shooters, like Wolfenstein Enemy Territory, Call of Duty 1, Counter-Strike, stuff like that. What other games? I had Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 for the PC. I played that a lot. Took them 17 years to make Final Fantasy 13, and it was garbage. Oh my god, is this RuneScape? Sorry, I just triggered like 50 fucking people. Alright. So, oh my, this person vibrating? You're not convinced it'll come out? How will they remake this? Are they, like, when they say remake, are they, like, completely new, like, graphics and everything? Like, is everyone still gonna look like little blocky dudes? Just better looking? Or is this, like, AAA beautiful graphics? Oh my god. Yeah, I couldn't play this. I'm sorry. Like, I couldn't play this on stream. It's a full remake. Yeah, but people, like, there's been remakes before, but they don't, like, fully AAA, like, 2018 revamp them. They just, like, remake them so they don't look like blocks. You know, there's a difference in, like, effort.
What's his name, anyway?
Cloud Strife. And he says it's former soldier. Look, heavy security like this, you want a professional.
Okay, so it is like full like fucking putrefied.
We're paying you more than a few gil. You best be worth it.
Look, I don't care about your politics.
Would I ever stream Minecraft? No, I don't think so. I used to back in the day. It looks really good visually. Like I would play this.
You're doing this for the planet, same as us.
Not interested.
When? Get back here!
My video is gonna get fucking copyright striked because of this. I wonder how much of this is like pre-rendered and how much of this is his gameplay.
Okay, recruit. Let's move.
What? How good was the Final Fantasy 15 engine? Was it any good? Dude has no armpit hair. I don't know why I realized that. Like, he is, like, flawless. Final Fantasy... I know Final Fantasy 15 looked good, but how did it play? Like, was it glitchy, or... You know, did it run well? Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm talking, like, I would play this game. I know I triggered people saying I wouldn't stream this game. I would play it. I just don't know if I could stream it. Because, like, it's hard to make this entertaining. Persona, there's, like, titties and stuff, you know? But, like, this is, like, Game Boy Advanced. I don't know. It's, like, the first thing that came to my mind was, like, playing my Game Boy Advanced. And, like, in my mom's car. In the back of her van. You know what I mean? I don't know how I could make this interesting because I feel like if you know what's going on, you could stream this and make this entertaining because you can talk about everybody and like you can talk about what's going on and you can be good at the game. But I don't know, man. I feel like I'm too potato. I don't know anything about the game. It's entertaining for the same reason Persona is entertaining. I'm not saying it's not a good JRPG, chat. I'm just saying I don't know if I would have a good time streaming this game. That's all I'm saying. Not many of you here have like streamed to understand this feel. But like I streamed like Fallout 2. I streamed Fallout 2 for like a week. And like I wanted to blow my brains out, and I love Fallout 2, but it's just slow and it's like it's ugly to look at. Just like this game. I don't know if this game's slow, but it's definitely fucking ugly to me. No, Fallout 2 story is really good. I like the atmosphere and all that shit. But like I don't know if I could stream it. I'll think about it. I'm not gonna say no. I'm not gonna say no, all right? But I'll think about it. Don't get your fucking panties in a twist, all right? Final Fantasy 6 and 7 are my favorite, but God, they are so easy. Played half of Final Fantasy 6, avoiding all experience. Still a breeze. I didn't know that they were easy. Usually those games are like super fucking hard. Alright, I'm gonna give a little love to StarCraft 2. Blizzard pay me for this. You can get StarCraft 2 mostly for free. And now, even more so, you should download the free version because they have like premium arcade, which is free. And basically the arcade mode in StarCraft 2 has like a lot of games to play. Like a lot. There's a lot of mods and a lot of fucking shit to do. And now, even more so, Blizzard is saying, hey, look, we're going to pay these people to make high quality arcade games. They call them arcade. It's basically just like modded matches. Like someone there's a game called Star Strikers. It was basically like soccer, and each unit had like a different ability. So like the Zergling had like a little like boost, or he would like speed up really quick, and like the Stalker could blink, and the Sentry could use his force fields to block the goal, so you could like block a goal. And so like this was like a really high quality, like people would play just Star Strikers. They would put hundreds of hours into just playing Star Strikers. And so the fact that Blizzard is like paying people now and like giving them like a place to fucking do shit, Jesus Christ, that was loud. That's pretty fucking dope. I guess these are like the starting. Someone made a fucking turn-based game. Yeah, see, it's akin to like Warcraft 3 custom maps, right? Someone made this turn-based fucking tactical memer. That's dope as fuck. Set in the StarCraft universe. And this dude is getting like a little rim job from Blizzard because he made a good mod. And you can play this for free. Collect loot. 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 Wow, there's even like fucking exploration. I thought this was just gonna be like a turn-based, like, just go level to level. Fuck, there's even like skills? That's like, I didn't know that people were going this ham on this shit. So I just wanted to give love to StarCraft because my roots are in StarCraft. My roots are in StarCraft. I always like to show a little love every now and then. So this is just cool. If you're looking for something unique, whatever, check out StarCraft 2. Download it and play. Look around the arcade. Might be something you want to play in there. I just picked this last second because I just felt like I wanted something else to talk about real quick. But like Far Cry. Sorry, I saw Far Cry somewhere in here when I was skimming it for a second. Yeah, there it is. I said Far Cry instead of God of War. They run into UI issues. I feel like I think they've fixed that, especially because it's been a long time. Blizzard has really upped their arcade mode game. Like, they've made arcade mode so much better. So much better. But yeah, the new God of War game is doing it really fucking well. Like, I kind of have like this thing where I don't know, I just had no interest in God of War. I saw it and I was like, I feel like something bad is gonna happen with this game. And but I was totally wrong. I was totally completely wrong, because this game is like selling like crazy, and it's getting like dope as fuck numbers on Twitch. It reminds me of, like, I don't know how to describe it. There's so many games like it now. It reminded me of when I say like it, I mean like story wise. It's like, yeah, it's gone like for lack of a better term, it's gone like really normie, which is fine, completely fine. It's gone like super normie, where it's like a father-son story, and the combat isn't, the combat isn't the same as like the older ones. It's like a full like revamp of the IP, which is fine. But it's nothing like the older ones, right? Which is like these hard as fuck puzzles and like this fucking jank ass, like kind of like hack and slash, like titties everywhere. Like, isn't there like a lot of sex in like the older God of War games? It's gone like a little like mainstream, which is okay. When I saw it though, I just had no interest. I was just like, okay, like I'll watch it. I just don't really I don't really care to play it. Every God of War game had sex minigame. Nice. Fucking nice. Yeah, I just was like, okay, like I didn't expect God of War to do this well, but it's really, I think it also came out at a really good time. Like, what else came out on 420, or like in this week of 420? The week of the weed, the week of the devil's pubic hair. I don't think anything really came out, so it kind of just exploded. I think it just kind of fucking exploded. That's cool. People enjoy it. People are really liking it. I think the story is like a really like hits you in the feels kind of story. It's really emotional. Like, has to do with your son. He says boy a lot, which is like kind of a meme now on Twitch. Everyone has boy, BOI, in their title. They call it God of Boy because he just calls him boy all the time. Good for them though. Good for them. Good for all the people who are making money playing it. All those streamers. Like I said, I might consider getting it if I can like get it used at GameStop for like $20 or something like that. I might consider getting it used then. Just, playing it off stream or something. I don't really have any interest in streaming that. But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up there. So if anyone else has anything else left to say, or any stories or anything interesting like that, I think we can wrap it up there.